Hey, what's up guys, Walrus here, and today I'm making kind of an extended length video about really B on Metro, and the reason this video is being created is because a lot of Metro pubs I play in, it seems like people can't really effectively protect B. If you guys want me to, I will do one from American perspective, but I figured I'd do it as Russian for two main reasons. First, I think defending B as Russians is a lot harder. And secondly, uh, most teams, when defending B as Americans, push through to A. I don't know why. It's actually easier if you just let them come through the choke points instead of watching their whole spawn. But that's a target for another video. So really, the most important thing about getting, to a really defensible position on B is getting there right off the bat. So make sure you get there as fast as possible. Don't stay behind for the A cap, and just go straight for B. Okay, so now you're at B as Russian team, and you need to decide where the Americans are attacking from. Majority of the time, they're going to be coming from red wall, which is the lefternmost wall that's right next to the locker room, or they're going to be coming from front wall in pubs. Now, there might be a couple of people that try to push up backstairs, but the reason most people in pubs don't do that is because it is the most risky, because you're exposed from all four sides. With the other two directions, you have cover, and so that is why a lot of people will play that. Now, what you need to do is you need to look in correlation with what percentage of the enemy team is pushing up where and where your team is. So you'll see in this video I'm playing where there's either a lot of people on the other team or where there's not that many people on my team, because what you want to do, which happens in this video as the American team is pushed through back and pushed for A, which they do successfully at one point, and when you do that, it really messes with the Russian team. So Russian side, when you're defending B, you really need to watch for where your team is weakest and reinforce there. It's very imperative that you do that. Now, if you see B start to burn on your mini-map, you need to look at the mini-map again and see where the players are. There's a couple places that Americans really like to burn B from that are semi-covered. One place you can do it is actually on the wall that borders the locker room. You can go prone there and get to the B burn while still being semi-covered. Now, this is pretty dangerous if someone is over in the green office area, or if they're in the corner that a lot of people have to look for when they're coming up the back stairs. But it is effective, and you can sometimes cap B from it and start the burn. Now, the only other place that they'd really be capturing it from is front wall, so you need to get grenades up there and you need to get them moving. And the best thing to do is to have someone watch your back as you go up to front wall and try to kill them. Now, when this happens, the best thing you can do as far as B burning is to just get on the burn and stop them, because if they get B, they being Americans, they have a lot of time easier defending it. So it's best to just always be on the burn. And one of the best places to do this is in the green office. I don't go there in this video, but if you get to the green office, it's a head glitch. It's very easy to pick people off that are coming from the front wall, front lockers, back lockers, and red wall. So all avenues of attack on the other team, you have them covered, and you're in the safety of a head glitch. So get there if B starts to burn, and there's no other place to go safe. as Russian side, if Americans push through to A, it is very important that you get A back. You don't want to lose A. Now, what a lot of people will do is they'll push through to C because there'll be a weaker force at B and they can push through it. But what that allows is a very weak force at B. So what this will most likely lead to if your team goes to C is they'll just flank around and get B, and because you send no one to A, they'll get A as well. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be fighting at C, and you're not going to have any place to spawn. So unless you got a team full of medics that are actually reviving, which is a miracle in pubs, you're going to be screwed. And so what you really want to do as a Russian, if they push through to A, is to defend it. You need to get the people off of A and do not go to C. Okay? It is very, very rare that you want to go to C, and the only time you'd want to is if the majority of your team went to A and they're not attacking B. Okay, so what this creates is a situation where when you want to go to C is when the majority of your team's at A, none of the enemy team's at B, and some of the people on their team are going from the US spawn to C. That's when you want to push C, because if you don't, they're going to get C and they're going to go to B from C while the majority of your team's at A, and that creates a situation where they're going to get B and you're going to be trapped at A going through those choke points, which is very bad. Now, most of the time, using these strategies, you will win Metro. Now, you cannot usually carry a team on Metro unless the other team is, doesn't have any good players on it. Now, if the other team has good players on it, you cannot. But if you have a team full of people, or even a squad full of people, honestly, that are just using these tactics and are thinking about what they're doing instead of shooting at things that glow red, you will win Metro. Metro is one of the maps that a lot of people say is a meat grinder, but in all honesty, Metro is won by the team that uses their flanking routes and their defensive and offensive, views and lanes, and unfortunately head glitches to their advantage. And the team that uses them the best is going to win. And so, for that reason, I would say Metro is actually a very tactical map, and the winning team is usually comprised of teams of squads of players that are not only good, but think in a way that is beneficial to the team. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe if you're looking forward to more videos from me. And if you want me to, leave a comment and I can make one for the US side as defending B.